Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert, and it is... We had a little break. Had a couple of days off for Thanksgiving. Did you have a good meal? Did you have something good, John?
Yeah, I had a good meal, good family time. That's right on.
When you're down in New Orleans, do you have like New Orleans-based like stuffing? Is it like a crayfish or stuffing, anything like that?
You put New Orleans seasoning on it, and it makes everything New Orleans.
Okay.
So even if it's just regular old mac and cheese, bow.
You're transported.
It's somewhere else. Somewhere else.
Bow.
Bow.
Happy Monday to everybody, and to my Jewish viewers, happy second night of Hanukkah. The second night.
Yes. Ryan Lynn.
Happy Hanukkah. The second night is particularly important because it commemorates the day when the ancient Maccabees gathered in the temple to pretend they liked the dress shirt they got from their aunt. It's still November, so it's an unusually early Hanukkah this year. I'm guessing it's tough to go directly from Thanksgiving into another holiday, especially on the food front. Oh, I couldn't eat another bite of mashed potatoes and cranberry sauce. Ooh, fried potatoes and applesauce? Sour cream. For all of you playing dreidel tonight, remember, gambling's only fun until it becomes a problem. Avoid anyone spending their gelt on Hanukkah betting apps like Dreidel Kings. Today is also Cyber Monday, a.k.a. buy Jeff Bezos a second penis rocket day.
Oh, my God.
It's nice. 2, sword fight. It's the highlight of the holiday season. Children lie awake in their beds listening for the click, click, click of their mom entering promo codes. And it might be hard to find the perfect gift this season because the supply chain is still a mess, which is why some holiday shoppers are doubling down, stockpiling gifts in case their favorite items don't arrive in time. That's why really smart shoppers don't wait till Black Friday. They start trampling people weeks ago. One survey found that this year a whopping 20% of shoppers said they plan to order more gifts in case some are delayed or canceled. So if you're doing the 12 days of Christmas, be safe and double your order, okay? That's 16 maids a milking, that's 20 lords a leaping, and forget about 12's drummer drumming, just hire the Texas A&M marching band. One, that's good.
He played the drum for me. Pum.
Very accurate, very accurate. One retail expert described the market this way: we see a consumer who is anxious to spend. They are eager to shop and anxious about the execution. Coincidentally, eager to shop and anxious about the execution, also the title of Marie Antoinette's memoir. You know, you don't hear Marie Antoinette jokes anymore. It's a class. Audiences love French Revolution jokes. Unfortunately, sure. Allons enfants patrie. Unfortunately, there are a lot of small businesses struggling through this pandemic, so we here at The Late Show have been trying our best to help by encouraging people to post about small businesses that could use a little boost, a little bump, using the hashtag Colbert Small Biz Bump, and then highlighting some of them on this show. We even made a big commercial for a place called Foggy Pine Books in Boone, North Carolina, that featured Tom Hanks. And another one for Just Heavenly Fudge Factory on Lopez Island, Washington, that featured Kenny G. Or could have been Tom Hanks playing Kenny G, because he's that good. And I am proud to say that your support has made a big impact on the small businesses that we featured here on the show. Just look at what happened after we mentioned a small bakery on The Late Show.
A store in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, called Shawnee Cake Specialty Treats saw a huge spike in business over the weekend. They sell toffee butter cookies, lemon pound cake, chocolate cakes known as Jordans.
Shawnee cakes look good. I was looking on the screen.
Looked real good.
Not often I want to look at my TV screen, but that was good.
That's a huge success. Not only did we help Shawnee Cakes, we tempted Gayle King to French kiss her Samsung. A little Samsung tongue. To tongue the Samsung. She said it, not me. Since we put out the call, we've heard about even more small businesses that could use a little boost. I'm talking about great businesses like Vintage Jewelry on Spring Street in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and Preuss Pets in Lansing, Michigan, and in Auburn, Massachusetts, McCoy's Action Karate. So much more effective than inaction karate. Come at me, bro. I will not do anything. We also got this video from Greenleaf Dental Care in House Springs, Missouri.
Greetings, Stephen. My name is Nathan Suter, dentist and owner of Greenleaf Dental Care in House Springs, Missouri. Greenleaf Dental Care is a small reference in name to a Lord of the Rings character, which I'm sure you know.
Well, I assume you mean Legolas, the only son of the elven king Thranduil of Mirkwood, whose name is a Sylvan dialect form of the Sindarin Elvish Legolas, meaning greenleaf. Unless, of course, there's a Lord of the Rings character named Dental Care that I've never heard of. But it was written by a guy from England, so I kind of doubt it. So, make sure that takes a little moment to land. So be sure to check out Greenleaf Dental, the only dentist who can turn this into this. He's ready to date.
Get your veneers together.
Golem with the new teeth. Golem is ready to date, but he's never going to give you the ring. We also heard from a restaurant called Pizza Girls in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, whose owners wrote us to say, "We aren't strippers, we're pizza girls. We spent 26 years in the restaurant biz and we have award-winning pizza, but new customers think we're strippers." Well, we wanted to help get this important information out, so please join me at the Late Show Pizza News camera. Breaking pizza news out of Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, where local authorities have confirmed that Pizza Girls is in fact a restaurant and not, I repeat, not a strip club. Residents are encouraged to visit Pizza Girls only if you are looking for delicious Italian food in an environment where everyone keeps their clothes on. If you are looking for a strip club, authorities recommend trying pretty much anywhere else in Florida. Steve? Thanks, Stephen. But there was one small business that really caught my eye. It's a little place in New Hope, Minnesota, called Redmon's Popcorn. It was started last year by Zack Redmon, who lost his job as a barber during the pandemic and started selling gourmet popcorn out of the trunk of his car. Then he got such a good reaction, he opened his own shop. And with over 40 unique flavors, Zack Redmon describes his popcorn like this.
I'm like a luxury vehicle of popcorn.
Well, luxury vehicle popcorn deserves a luxury vehicle commercial. Jim?
For those who enjoy the finer things, the ones who blaze their own trails, when you demand high performance, all roads lead to New Hope, Minnesota. Redmon's Popcorn. Unparalleled design, unrivaled comfort, and able to pop from 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds. It's the only popcorn to receive J.D. Power and Associates Award for mid-size luxury snack. Now available in exclusive finishes like banana pudding, chili cheese, Butterfinger, and, for those looking to kick it up a gear, hot barbecue. How does Redmon's get every bite perfectly coated with flavor? Let's just say, they go the extra mile. Only Redmon's Popcorn is engineered for excellence. In fact, it's so good,
I'm eating it right now. I know I probably should have waited until I finished recording this, but damn, this stuff is good.
For current sales events, visit the dealership at 2738 Winnetka Avenue, Suite 150B. Redmon's Popcorn. Buckle your tongue, because your mouth is in for the ride of its life. Redmon.
Thanks to Zack Redmon and Nick Offerman. Grab some popcorn and stick around because we've got a great show for you tonight with the dramatic conclusion of my interview with the director of the landmark Heroes documentary, Peter Jackson. But when we come back, I IMDb's brand new holiday movie classics. Join us.